I'm at a party I don't wanna be at.
Be discussing and summarizing about the CCNA 1 or the Computer Networking 1, and it deals with switching and routing. So first of all, the CCNA 1 curriculum is the best gateway for the IT careers and for the networking jobs. And here in CCNA 1, the students learn to configure both devices that connect to a network, which is the end devices such as PC, and the devices that connect together, which is the routers and switches. The router and the switch. When we are talking about the computer components, the other device used to connect a LAN with an internet connection, and that is what we call router. So for example, if the person use a router, it means that he or she have two distinct networks, which is the LANs, or want to share a single internet connection to a multiple computers. And the switch connect things like computers, servers, printers, something like that. And also, switch is a telecommunication device, a group of computer network components. And we have also the network infrastructure contains three categories of network components. So, and these are devices, media, and services. So the first two, which are the devices and media, these two are the physical elements or hardware of the network. So when we say hardware is something like PC, switch, routers. And when we say services is the daily use of people, like email, and the two command modes, the user exec mode and the privilege exec mode. So when we are talking about the user exec mode, this kind of mode allows access only limited to a number of basic monitoring networks, while privilege exec mode is the allows access to any command or to all commands and features. And privilege exec mode is also called enable mode. And the IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. So when we are talking about the IP address is an address used to order uniquely identify a device to an IP network. And then the subnet mask, is what indicates on a part of the host in an IP address, and they will this will indicate how many hosts you can have. And the default gateway. And when we say LAN 1 VLAN, so when we say LAN is a wired cable used to connect device to an internet connection or to any device. And then the one is a data communications network spanning a large geographical areas such as state, province, and even country. And then the VLAN is a group of device, one or more LANs that configure to communicate as if they were in the same wire. And this VLAN is based on the logical instead of physical connections. So I will be showing you this. So I will erase this. So the first one, I will be showing or explaining to you what I have said earlier about regarding to LAN 1. So 1, for example, this is the computers. And this is the, and then servers. So for example, so what like what I have said earlier, the meaning of 1 is the large geographical area such as state, province, and even country. So for example, this is the computer. So later on, I will be using a packet tracer in order for you to understand what I'm doing right now. So for example, this one, or this one is for example, for Philippines. And then for example, this one is for London, and this one is for and this one is for Paris. So here and here inside is the what we called 1. And then the other one, so and then the other one would be so I am now explaining or showing to you about the LAN. So like what I have said earlier, the LAN is a wired cable that used to connect internet to other devices. So for example, I will draw here the computers. For example, these are computers. So this will be the LAN. And this LAN is connected to the other connections in the devices or computers in 1. So I hope this this little kind of explanation regarding to one and LAN can help you. So I will proceed now to packet tracer. So this packet tracer is very important while I am taking the CCNA 1 routing and switching, because when we are talking, or when we are saying that packet tracer is a networking tool that supports a wide range of physical and logical simulations, and also the best good thing about this packet tracer is that it can also provide visualization in order for us to understand more about the internal workings of a network. And and for me, the packet tracer can also can provide an additional practice for you to enhance your skill when it comes to networking. So at this very moment, I will show you um, the basic packet tracer. So first, you will open your Cisco packet tracer. So you must have your Cisco packet tracer on your laptop in order for you to understand more. So we will wait for it, and then I will choose here this. And then the PC. So now I will connect them by using this. So I will connect this. I will fast Ethernet 0, and then faster Ethernet 0, and then this, and then I will use this console, which is this color blue. So the console to R2. So now that they are both color green with a triangle, you can now proceed to input some valuable information with regarding to this packet tracer switch. So and then the enable secret class, and then the no IP domain lookup, and then the our banner MOTD, and then we'll input hashtag, and then enter text message and with the character hashtag. So it is very important to enter some text, because it is unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. So unauthorized, strictly prohibited. And then, as like what CLI said, so after that we need to end with the character of hashtag. Yan. And then the exit, and then exit again. So yan, so it will show the SI con O is now available. Press return to get started. So now, so yan, so now as you can see, there is unauthorized is strictly prohibited. So sorry, but it is unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. So sorry for that. And as one is enable. So the password that I've been inputted or encoded is was class. So it means that we must encode class here, and that's invisible. And then SI, and then now we are now proceeding to config T. So and then the interface VLAN 1 or VLAN 1. Then after that, we will input our IP address, and that IP address is from this PC1, which is the 192.168.1.2, and its subnet mask, which is the 2.5, 2.5, 255, and the 0.168.1.10. So it was a pinging. So here in pinging 192.168.1.2, it has a 32 bytes of data, and then also in 192.168.1.10 has with a 32 bytes of data. So yeah, as we can see, there is a statistics for the IP address of PC1, and the packet set is equals to 4, and then receive 4 and loss 0, and then loss 0. And again, I am Ilagan, and I hope that this summary is can help you to understand more about the CNNA 1 subject.